Welcome, new faculty. This is a guide to social presence in online instruction. Why is social presence something important for you to consider? Well, in an online community of inquiry made of instructors and learners, the educational experience depends on the instructor's ability to select content, set the climate, and support discourse. The agenda for this comprehensive guide to teaching online includes social presence, tools and media, learning characteristics, and engagement strategies. The core elements in setting include 3 stages of presence: cognitive presence, social presence, and teaching presence. This experience that instructors are building depends on the instructor's ability to create a setting where students can explore, integrate, and resolve things on their own, where they feel compelled to share things with open communication and express their emotions through a cohesive group element, and where the teachers have facilitated this by demonstrating emotional expression, by engaging in open communication, and creating that cohesion with the group. Presence, we're talking about the thinking process and the levels of thinking that are happening. Learners who have higher order learning goals need social interactions to focus and connect with the topics. Instructors must be familiar with the learning gaps and needs of their audiences in order to provide opportunities for learners to exchange information, connect ideas, and apply new ideas. To encourage learners to take risks and express themselves in their development process, instructors must use engagement strategies. They need to think about authentic and contextual learning by defining and initiating direct instruction, by sharing personal meaning and focusing discussions and giving examples from their real life, and creating spaces that align with situational learning. Teaching presence in an education course is very important to demonstrate your interest in learning outcomes. Having an intentional design means using strategies that take into consideration the learner's perspective and the learning journey throughout the course. So, through your direct instruction, demonstrating your interest, giving personal meaning to the content and the context, providing spaces for focused discussions and collaboration, and making sure that you are thinking about what the audience's experiences during the process, while you're constantly evaluating the results, helps to better connect with your audience, and for them to also feel connected to the content that you're presenting. Some useful tools and media are these computer-mediated forms of communication. We have different medias that you can use to host and attend meetings, to make screen recordings, share learning materials, hold discussions, and provide more accessible resources for all of your learners. Taking social presence into consideration can have a strong impact on the motivation of your learners and self-regulation. In this online community of inquiry, where students and teachers are using computer-mediated communication, there is the opportunity through these different forms of technology to meet a wide range of needs of learners. There is a space for more time for reflection through this asynchronous constructive feedback and learning that's happening. And there are lots of opportunities for critical thinking to happen. There are a few different examples here on this slide of the ways that written language can replace spoken language in a discussion board, but that way everyone can see and learn from each other. Some of the keys to social presence include risk-free expression, being able to take risks, encouraging collaboration, encouraging learners to learn from each other, and sometimes unanticipated results to happen. And these can be more meaningful outcomes that we need to provide spaces for. Allowing these exchanges of information for learners to connect ideas and apply what they've learned helps to encourage their cognitive presence, their social presence, and we can do this all through the way that we design our instructional management by building the understanding through direct instruction in our teaching presence.